Welcome back, everyone, to Kardashians Weekly here on the AfterBuzz TV reality channel. Today is a somber day because it is the day that the episode aired where we finally learn the details about the Tristan scandal. So please stay tuned.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
We're in our feelings today. We're with you, Khloe. We're with you.
We're with you, girl.
We are. This is Halsey's new song, Without Me, and so this is where we're going to start to determine whether or not Tristan's going to be without Khloe.
That's right. That's right. Well, you guys, thank you so much for joining us. We're going to be breaking this down, and we also asked what you, the people, had to say about this in a poll, which we will let you guys know the results of that later at the end. But in the meantime, my name is Dakota T. Jones, and I'm joined by my lovely hosts.
Hello, everybody. I'm Howard III. So excited to talk about tonight's episode.
Same, Howard. I'm Rachel Robillard. It's good to be here.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm Nikia Monet.
Let's get it poppin'. All right. So first of all, let's just jump into the meat of it.
Yeah.
And then we'll backtrack and talk about the fun parts of the episode, okay?
Yeah.
So basically, it's been 7 months since this whole Tristan Thompson cheating on Khloe with multiple women. There was videos, photo proof, everything in between that came out. And we didn't really get the full story. We got what we needed to get. We know the gist of it. But before we start, I did want to read this tweet that Khloe tweeted out before the episode today.
Yes.
She said, "I love filming for the show, and I am proud that we are all strong and brave enough to be vulnerable. But we have to start airing shows closer to real time. This episode is about 7 months old, and it's a lot to relive all over again, but maybe I need to."
Oof.
Maybe she needs to.
Maybe.
Like just a reminder of
of what happened.
Yeah.
No, don't get too comfortable because I think she was trying to work things out with Tristan, and I think maybe this is a reality. Like, this is what he did. He may do it again.
Yeah.
Maybe you just need that in the back of your mind. I know it's tough though.
It is.
Oh, Khloe, especially when millions of
love you,
people
Khloe.
are commenting and in your business. That's
Yeah.
extra.
Absolutely. And originally we see these cute little like Snapchat videos of Khloe being like, "I'm on my birthing ball and I'm rolling around all day, and Malika's here and I'm just waiting for my family and my doctor," and it's very sweet and uplifting and exciting. And the entire time I was looking around at us all and we were just like, "Oh, you're so happy," and like we know what's going on,
And she mentioned how Tristan was out of town, and it's just like, oh.
And he wanted to make sure Malika was here while he was out of town. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, how generous
Yeah,
and nice
he's
of him.
in New York
saying.
clubbing it up, and that's the thing. It's just
Why?
the disrespect of it all. Cheating is bad, but then it's like this girl's 9 months pregnant, about to give birth to your baby, and it's like, bruh, I know you have basketball, cool. Do your basketball thing and get your ass home. You shouldn't be out in the club.
Just make sure the balls are being dribbled on the court.
Serious. Okay.
Just saying.
Just saying,
Just
Tristan.
saying.
Get it together,
It's just a
bruh.
mess. And it's just like, him just be so disrespectful is like what gets me so mad about it. Because it's like he even said in the interviews that he didn't even mind that paparazzi was around. He didn't really care that he was going to get caught. So it's like, come on, Tristan. You're out there. You've got your baby mama here. It's supposed to be the love of your life. About to give birth to your child. And here you are just loose in the streets. Like,
Come
Loose.
get it together.
Loosey-goosey.
Just as I thought. Trash.
trash.
Yes. And MJ took the words out of my mouth. She goes, she needs a new type.
Yeah.
Get an accountant
Or
or,
a
something.
preacher.
A preacher.
A preacher.
No more basketball
No
players.
more basketball players,
I
right?
know.
And the thing with, Tristan, with people who do know, he got out of the relationship with his first baby mother, and he was known to be cheating in that relationship. But then he
Right.
jumped in right with Khloe, so it's like, bruh,
I know.
come on.
It's really.
But Grandma's right. She gotta get out away from the basketball players.
I think it was so funny, not funny, but just kind of like a comic relief when MJ was over here like, "Oh, I just found out I was a mess. I run my makeup." But she
Grandma.
just seemed so chill about everything, and I was like, poor grandma. She probably just knows she can't like upset herself too much
Yeah.
because of her age, and she just needs to, just be there for her family. And
Right.
it was really sweet. But Kylie was the one that was the one to tell Khloe
Yes.
about
Yes.
this.
Yes.
And she was like, I feel like I had to because I needed her to know. And if we all knew and she didn't, she would be upset at us. So she's like, I knew she probably didn't want to hear it, but I had to tell her.
It's better to find out through family members
yeah.
than
Right.
reading it on TMZ on the internet.
And
Exactly.
they talked about it, but what did you guys think whenever she was like, well, we thought maybe it was just like an old video, an old photo?
Right.
What did you think?
That's what I thought too, because you never know sometimes. It's like, okay, well, this was shot maybe 6 months ago. But then, like Kim said, when all
More
these videos,
stories.
more stories were coming out, it's like, oh man, like this is really happening. I just thought like it was good for Kylie to tell her, because I would want to know from my siblings instead of the internet.
Yeah. Right.
And it's just bad, you know?
I got the chills because I actually remember when this was happening in real time.
Right.
I felt like I was a part of their family because I remember, I think I was either up, I think I was on the West Coast, and I was on my phone, and this is when all the stories were coming in. So there's a blog that I follow, and she's always on point. And this wasn't even on Shade Room or TMZ yet. The blog had posted this like the night before. So I was like, wait, what? What? So then I remember I was hashtagging, and then a few hours later, Shade Room posted it, and then TMZ.
It was a domino effect. That news broke hard. And it's never good timing to hear that your significant other is cheating on you. Never good timing. But days before giving birth to baby True, like,
oh my gosh.
just the stress alone.
Yeah.
And then with all of the babiness too. So, but I mean, that's kind of hard. I'm really looking forward to next episode because baby True will be born. But Khloe wants no negativity in the delivery room.
Right.
Of course.
Right.
But I want to see how they're going to act with Tristan around. Like, is Kim gonna do the I'm gonna cut you, or like dirty looks? Like, I'm so curious what's gonna be said.
Are we gonna see that though? Because I wonder if he's like, I don't want to be shown on this. I don't want to be shown. And if so, then we're not gonna get that tea.
Yeah, because we've seen Tristan here and there, like clips, but not full.
And in this clip, what's coming up, I seen a hand. I think his hand was on the bed as she was pushing. So I think we'll probably see his body, maybe. I don't know.
I want to see Kim's reaction. I want to see.
I want to see Mom. I want to see, because you know Mom's probably going to be in the room. He's going to be in the room. Yeah. And that's hard, especially being the family of a sister, because that's my sister. And you're a guy, and you're doing something wrong to my sister. So I'm excited. And Malika, like, I'm excited to see next week to see how everyone kind of reacts. Like, they're going to obey her wishes, but you know they're going to just be like...
I know this might be like a controversial thing, but I really do think that if this is a situation like this, Khloe has every right to be like, I don't care if you're the father of my child, you're not allowed in this delivery room.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
I mean, I get he could argue and be like, well, I'm the father. Yeah, but you should have thought of that when you were like...
Exactly.
The doctor will come out when she's here.
Yeah.
I want my sisters here. Like, I think women have done that before.
Yeah, I feel like it should be the woman's choice.
Right.
Yeah.
I also agree though with Khloe when she was like, I do want to share this moment with him.
Yeah.
Like it's like I'm on the fence because
it's a second baby.
It's his second baby, but it's his first daughter. So it's like, okay, let's share this moment, but don't speak to me. Don't grab up on me.
Right.
My sisters are here. They can help me, help me push.
You're the
you
last
can be
to
here.
hold the baby.
Right.
Exactly. Cut the cord, then get out.
Don't even touch my
keep
hand.
Pushing. I agree.
And the one thing, like, childbirth is very scary. Like, we hear all these stories about women who give birth.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can die. The baby can pass away.
A lot of complications
that's a
happen.
lot for a woman to go through
Right.
and have him standing there and just thinking about that while trying to make sure your baby is being healthy and born.
Right.
So kudos to her. I mean, I'm excited to see next week because...
Yeah.
I was saying, I'm like, I wonder if he's watching this with her right now. I don't
Probably
know.
not with her. I don't know.
Yeah. Ooh.
Something.
I don't know. I'd be too scared if I was him. Like, I'm good.
I feel like, babe, stay downstairs.
Yeah.
Like, it just brings back so many memories, such flashbacks. I feel like, don't stand next to me.
I feel like
Don't
that's why
talk to me.
Khloe sent out that tweet, and I doubt she's watching it next to Tristan. I bet.
I'd be like, babe, you gotta go away for like a week because I need to. I'm watching the show on Sunday. I need not to see you. Not next Sunday either because they're gonna talk about it again. Give me 3 weeks. I need you to go away before I kill you.
What I just realized, actually, I know we're going to be talking a lot about Halloween and all with the girls, what they wore, but last year, Tristan and Khloe went all out with their costumes.
Game of
And
Thrones.
so, yeah, the Game of Thrones theme, and I just realized that they didn't do that at all this year. So, and they, like, I'm surprised. I'm actually like, whoa, I feel like that, like, says something.
Yeah, because they was just so in love, and they did that couples theme, and it just, even the year before, I don't remember about the year before that, actually. Let me not say.
I don't think they knew each other that long.
No? Has it only been
just
like
met.
a year?
Yeah.
Or two?
Yeah.
Time
I feel like it
flies
might
when
be
you're
a year
having
and a
fun.
half.
Wow.
Yeah, I think it's
thought
only
it
been
was
like a year and a
2
half.
years.
Right?
Wow.
And so, like, exactly, during this time, it looked so happy, like their social medias were so happy, and she was posting so many content of him on social, and that's what Kim said today. She's like, we thought she found her Prince Charming, and then this happens, and so she doesn't really post much about Tristan anymore.
No, which I don't blame her.
Me
but-
neither. There's all these different rumors and stories that are coming out now to like she may not trust him or she's supposed to move to Cleveland and she hasn't. So I'm sure she's still dealing with a lot. I'm sure because I've read recently that he was still out in the club in LA with girls. So
yes,
I know
those
that.
two
And,
girls.
Yeah, and trying to raise a baby at the same time. Yeah.
That's a mess.
Ooh,
And has a
child.
baby with another girl, like another baby mama too. So it's like,
Oh,
Jeez,
boys.
but while all of this was
Stan.
going on, we talked about this Keeping Up with Keeping Up. They have a class. I don't know. Was it a college class? Was it a high school class?
So, a college class.
And they get credit for keeping up with the Kardashians. And I'm like,
cool.
sign me up.
we would all
Seriously.
get A pluses
Oh, we would.
at this table.
We
that's
sure
for sure.
would. But it might be fun if we could like figure out a way to like get a hold of them and like have
Yeah.
them Skype in or something. That would be so
That'd
fun.
be so
We'll
cool.
work on that. But while all this was going on, they get the call that Khloe might be going into labor, and so everyone's freaking out. Chris, of course, she loves to overreact and freak out. End it, wrap it up, I gotta go. And she's out the door before someone could even say a word. So that was interesting. And then apparently she's contracting. She's wanting to know if it's kind of like the contractions that you get like while you're on your period. That's
Right.
kind of like starts small and then it just intensifies, which I'm interested to see if they're gonna make it to the delivery room.
I know.
Right.
Because in the preview for next week, it's like, oh my gosh, she's gonna give birth in like 25 minutes. We
Yeah,
gotta get there. We
who
gotta go.
knows?
And I don't know. I hope for Khloe's sake, her family's there by her side.
I think her mom makes it because
Okay.
we
Right.
see Dr. A in the preview.
True.
So I
Okay.
think Chris delivered the doctor.
That's
but her
good.
sisters and Malika, I don't know. I'm nervous.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's pretty cool how they were able to get a last minute plane, especially 2 last minute
Yeah.
planes.
I
Like
mean, if
private
they're the
jets.
They're the
Kardashians.
Kardashians.
And to get
Who
Dr.
would've
A,
known?
like thank God Dr. A wasn't delivering another baby in LA.
Yes.
Because I know she has a schedule probably.
Right.
And to get 2 planes, one in Van Nuys, one in LAX, and the doctor,
Yeah.
But
kudos.
that's
What's
crazy.
weird is why is it so important that this is the person that delivers the baby?
Right, because it wasn't the male. Remember the guy
The male
doctor,
doctor,
who
right.
delivered the girls from
Yes.
Chris? So that's why I would be like, oh, he. So I'm a little confused of
Right.
like why Dr. A is, unless that's Chloe's go-to and she feels comfortable.
And that maybe,
what I'm thinking.
but at the same time, if you're flying out a doctor, obviously most hospitals are the same.
Yeah.
But they're not in their element. That's not their home hospital. They have to make sure they know where things are, and like
Right.
it's different. But at the same time, if you're in that field, you're used to probably traveling around a little
Yeah,
bit. So they probably.
I'm about to say maybe the
Right.
hospitals are connected. Like some hospitals
Sister
have like a Mass
hospital.
General or a Beth Israel.
Yeah,
So
right.
maybe the doctor already made that connection with the hospital. Like I'll be here on this date with my patient.
Right.
Yeah.
They're rich, so I'm coming.
Yeah.
And we all remember Courtney giving birth for the first time, Mason, and how she literally like
Oh,
grabbed him out. And so I'm like, did Khloe do that? I want to know if she's going to do that or not, because also we found out recently that Chris delivered Stormy.
Oh
Or
yeah.
Kylie. That
Oh,
was
yeah.
that came out a couple weeks ago that it was actually Chris the one to deliver. I'm like, that's
Wow.
crazy. So I'm curious to
Ugh.
see what we're gonna find out in next episode to see
Oh, I know.
How little
what,
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How to true, come into the world.
and we know that it's we thought we were gonna know everything tonight, but it's kind of
Yeah.
stretched out into like a 2-part thing where hopefully next week we'll get a little bit more information and we'll maybe see Tristan and we'll see the girls maybe somewhat kind of interact with him. I don't think we're gonna get that, but
so.
we'll see. They had to work with what they were dealt with. I guess the cameraman probably didn't get to
Yeah.
have free range over all of that. Kind of similar to obviously the Paris robbery. They weren't really filming at the time or something, so that we didn't get a lot of like footage. It was all just like stock footage of like a ambulance going past and like a and of course they're not going to film the robbery, but
Yeah.
like you know what I'm saying, it seemed like they weren't even really filming at that time, so all of it was just kind of like hashing it out over the confessional videos where they're sitting there and just talking to the camera.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll get some more confessions, but I don't think we're going to get a lot of footage.
Yeah.
And especially with Khloe being on maternity leave, which I was like,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. Like maternity leave for the show, like
Yeah.
it's just like
That's
a regular,
cool.
like an action. I
Like
know
a
it's
job.
a job, but it's like a 9 to 5. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's cool.
But and then the B storyline was that Kendall and Scott were having a great time ATVing. They skydived. Kendall almost didn't do
Amazing.
it.
I know.
That was a fun thing to watch and
It
kind of
was.
some relief from the tension of the episode.
Yeah.
But
Have y'all ever gone skydiving?
no.
No.
Anyone here?
So I'm afraid of heights and I'm afraid of planes, but though I'm a scary person, I'm also a curious and an adventurous person. So I always said I've always wanted to try it.
Yeah.
Though I'm scared, but I feel like I'd be like Kendall, where I'd be like, no, I can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
But it looks really cool. But I definitely looked up the whole ATV thing because I think I'm going to do that in the next few
Yeah.
weeks.
That seems
So I'll
like
let
fun.
you guys
Yeah.
know if you guys are down.
Oh my gosh.
So
that
my
would be
bucket
fun.
list is skydive, but that's the thing is that's something like I'd have to tell my mom after the fact.
Yeah.
She
My
would-
mom
yeah.
would kill
Hi,
me.
Mom.
Yeah. Don't think she'd probably like that.
It'd have to be after, for sure.
Like, Mom, I just jumped out of a plane.
Yeah.
What?
You did what?
Yeah.
My mom would kill
Was there anything wrong with the plane?
Yeah.
Why did you jump out of
Yeah.
the plane?
You know, if I don't hurt myself after falling out of a plane, she'll kill me afterwards.
After. But I love how Scott is just around, like always around. And I love how he's like,
Yep.
oh, everyone's having babies and I need someone to hang out with. And I'm like, well, where's your girlfriend?
That's what I said.
Who shall be nameless, but where is she?
Yeah.
And then I was just like, Scott, you have kids. Like,
Yeah, you have kids.
you
Like,
have
everyone's
people to
having
hang
kids.
out with.
You're
Like,
a
you know what I
dad.
mean?
You have a whole girlfriend, a kid, a baby mama. Like,
I know.
you can find
You
someone
can
to hang
find
out with.
somebody.
And where's that
Yeah.
one friend that we usually see him around? I don't know his name. Not Sal, but it's like there's this one guy. He's always around.
Yeah.
Maybe Chris, I think. And it's like, where's that friend? Like, why are you jumping from Chloe? to
Maybe he wasn't a
Kendall
good
to-
influence.
Yes. Every week
Yeah.
he's going to
Just a
bother a new
mess.
Jenner Kardashian, I feel like.
It's like, okay, who's free this week? Okay, let's pair Scott because he has a contract. We have to show him. Like,
Right.
But yeah, and then also I want to know for next week if Kim is going to be able to make it to the high school graduation. I'm like pretty sure we saw all over social media when it happened that she did make it. I just want to know
Right.
what the timeline was and how she made it and all of that good stuff. So we will see, but that kind of wraps it up for the recap. We're really looking forward to next week and kind of diving into seeing what happens during the birth, before the birth, after the birth, in between, what the consensus was, and if Khloe will sit down for a confession. We get her side of the story, which would be very, very interesting. But I did want to tell you guys, for all you AfterBuzzers out there, our network produces after shows for nearly all of your favorite TV shows, from dramas, reality TV, sci-fi, and more. There's no network that works harder to serve television fans like you. But we do need your help. We're asking that you please subscribe to one or more of our YouTube channels. By subscribing to our channel, YouTube will suggest content that's tailor-made for you, and you'll help AfterBuzz continue to grow. And if you're worried about those pesky notifications, don't be, because they are optional. So hit that subscribe button for this channel and check out our other AfterBuzz TV YouTube channels as well. Please let us know you did in the comments below, and we will shout you out on air next week. But for now, thank you so much for being the best fans and allowing us to be the ESPN of TV talk. We are so thankful to you guys, and we would not be here without you.
Yeah.
We love you.
We love you.
Yes, yeah.
And we know that you love our next segment, Tea Time.
Hey.
Which I feel like we've already like spilled so much tea already.
Oh,
There's
I'm
more tea to
tealess.
spill.
Cheers.
Cheers. There's no cheers.
There was so much tea that I didn't want to spill it all, so I have a lid.
And I drank all my tea because I was thirsty.
You were
Thirsty for the tea.
You were thirsty,
Thirsty for the tea, honey.
You already drank it on you and Howard's
Yes,
show.
we did.
Tell everyone about it.
Yeah.
Yes. So, guys out there, Howard and I were on a brand new show for our sister network, Black Hollywood Live, BHL, and it's called Back to Reality. And we talk all about reality shows like ours right now, Keeping Up with the Kardashians. You might get some Real Housewives. You might get Dancing with the Stars. It's just all reality TV shows. So, for the fans that's listening, come on over. Let us know what your favorite reality TV show is, and Howard and I will talk about it.
That's so
I
exciting.
love it.
And we get to be a little bit more shady over
Yes,
there.
we're very.
Our
We're,
shady
we're
listeners.
sipping and dropping tea. We're a little shady
Yeah.
over there.
Get a little
You
more
know.
loose, a little more wild over there.
That's so fun. That's amazing.
It's a lot of fun, and you guys should definitely come and hang out with us sometime. So.
That would be so much
Come
fun.
on over.
I'll be the white guy that pops by and like, what's up, guys?
Come be shady with us. The great thing is that we do
I'm down.
all types of reality TV shows. We do shows, we do competition shows. We talk about it all.
Sure do.
So every reality TV show that you can think of, we talk about it.
Well, there.
Exciting.
Sign me up.
Congrats, you guys. That's
Thank
really
you.
fun. So everyone, please check that out. Definitely. So let's talk about some of the tea that's being spilled this week. Kim K explains why she will always support Kanye by saying he might not be the best communicator, but he has the best heart. Now, this is kind of interesting because a lot of people came out with some reports saying that Kim is getting ready to file for divorce and is not with Kanye on all of his political rants and is just trying to distance herself to protect her own image. But now fans are starting to doubt that because of this statement. So what do you guys think?
You know,
Yeah.
Kim's It's right. You know, I mean, Kanye, he's Kanye. He tries to give his opinion as much as he can. And it's like, we really don't support him. I just support his music only. I think he's a musical genius, like he says even himself. But politics, you know, you may want to stay out of that, Kanye. You know, it's just not for you. So,
Yeah.
I think Kim's doing a good job of being a good wife.
Yeah.
I think she may definitely not agree with him at all, 1,000,000%, but I think she's doing her wife duties, and this is the father of her children, and she loves her husband, so I think she is doing what she thinks is best for her marriage.
I admire her patience.
Yeah.
Good job, Kim. And so I do not see them separating. I really hope that they do stay together for their kids, and I know he can go off the wall more often than not.
Okay.
But I really don't see them separating. I feel like they're in it for the long haul. My fingers are crossed on that.
And it's interesting because I don't know if you still are or not, but I remember you used to be / still are a huge Kanye fan.
Oh, yeah. I love Kanye.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of agree with what Howard said. Like, I love his music. Like, I'm a huge... I don't always agree with what he's saying.
Right.
But I love his music. I listen to his music.
I am the complete opposite. No.
I love the shoes, man. I love the shoes.
Oh.
I'm
my
an
gosh.
old Kanye fan. I haven't been a fan for like 7 years, but one of the best concerts I've ever went to was the Glow in the Dark tour. I cried. It changed my life, and this was his first concert. It was really amazing, but I'm not a fan anymore.
I feel you.
So, but shout out to Kim though. I think she is doing amazing at being a wife and trying to be a good wife, because that's what you can do is support your partner as best as possible.
Right.
Right.
But to do it in front of millions of people, it's hard. Like we just talked about this with Khloe. So the fact that she has to do this on TV, her man's in the press, and she has to kind of come behind him and clean it up a little while still being a mom and running a business. Kudos to her.
She does it all.
She does.
Superwoman.
Well, still speaking of Kanye feels used, and he will distance himself from politics. As we've seen Kanye, he already said, you know, I was used by Trump. I was just the guy to go to, and it's just like, Kanye, you knew that, though.
Wait, did he say he was used by Trump? I thought it was some other girl.
Candace Owens. He didn't say Trump, but he was alluding to the fact that he was talking about the Republican Party.
Really?
Because with Candace and the there's a group called the Black Conservatives. What they're doing now, they have a new movement where they're trying to get black people to stop being Democrats. And they want them to only be conservatives and Republicans. So he came out and said, oh, I was used by this party. I had nothing to do with this. But a lot of people like Howard Jesse are saying, bruh, you went to the White House twice. You hugged up on Trump. You wore the hat. So you weren't being used. And a lot of people feel like because he's a troll, like he might be selling something. And his shoes didn't do too great. So a lot of people feel like that's why he was saying that.
Interesting.
And he also said in a tweet, he said, my eyes are now wide open, and now I realize I've been used to spread messages I don't believe in. I am distancing myself from politics and completely focused on being creative.
I think he should have came to that conclusion a
Yes.
long time ago.
Also, I just want to throw in he could be back on meds as well. Because remember, for a while, he was off his meds, and maybe...
Right?
I don't believe this. I don't believe him, but maybe I think on his meds, he's just like, you know what, let me just chill out. Like, I think he still thinks and believes these things, but I think he's just like, you know what, maybe his wife had something to do with that. Like, let me just sit down.
And there are certain instances where, you know, some people medicate when they don't necessarily have to or shouldn't. But there are times like this where I feel like it is vital for certain things that people may have that they do need their meds, and I feel like we have to make sure we are able to tell them apart and make sure people aren't, you know, abusing meds or overusing them.
Yeah.
But we also need to make sure that the people who need them get them and are taking them, and I think
agree.
that's very important.
I agree. Well, on a lighter note, let's talk about Halloween and what the girls wore. Yes. What did y'all dress up for Halloween? Did y'all dress up? What y'all?
don't
were
think
y'all
I did.
being?
I dressed up as Mickey Mouse, so a hip hop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little off-brand hip hop Mickey. So
Nice.
yes.
I was Garth from Wayne's World because I had the blonde hair, and I actually won first place at my job.
I
Me and
love that.
My friend was Wayne, and I was Garth, and then I came here and I dressed up as like a slutty clown. So
that's
Ooh.
I had two outfits.
I love it. I have two outfits too. I love the opportunity of dressing up. I was a bottle of ranch.
I love
Yeah,
that.
I love that.
I was like, I wanted to, you know, you are what you eat, and I eat a lot of ranch dressing. So I was ranch, and then another night I was a Great Gatsby flapper
I
girl.
like
I
that.
love
was
that.
fun. It
You
was a
look great.
wig.
You look great with dark hair, by the way.
Yes. And the girls were Victoria's Secret models.
Oh my gosh.
They actually got the real wings. Victoria's Secret sent
Wow.
them real wings for them to wear, and damn, they look
Sickening.
good.
I know.
Sickening.
In the photo, though, I want to know who the favorite sister is.
Oh, who looks the best?
Yeah, I gotta say
Who
Kim.
wore it best?
Kim.
I will say
Good.
Kim, like Kim's what 38. Khloe's about to be 40.
Chloe's.
Khloe. Sorry, Kourtney's about to
Okay.
be 40. Kylie and Khloe just had a baby. Kendall's just a model. Like they look amazing. But I would say Kim definitely looks bomb.
Yeah, Kim looks like the OG. It looks so good. But
Right.
hey, I mean, out of all the
They
girls,
all look great.
Chloe is the most recent one who had a baby. And
Yeah.
look at that
She's
banging
snatched.
body. You go, mama.
Again,
Definitely
drop
snatched.
the doctor in my DMs.
Oh my gosh.
Just slide
Just
it
drop
on
it.
through.
Drop it. But no, they look fabulous.
good.
I was like, I think I was eating something when this picture popped up on my feed, and I was like, I'm disgusted with myself. Going to the gym. But no, they look great.
They look great, and you know,
Sexy.
Kendall's she's already had practice with this because she was a Victoria's Secret model.
Yes.
So it's like perfect for them.
It's
And
like, is she
they
really
just-
even dressing up?
Right.
Yeah, it's just her.
She's like, I model every day. I'm a supermodel.
They look
Right.
Great.
Well, keeping on the theme for Halloween, if you guys do watch the Ellen DeGeneres show, she has a thing where she's been scaring a lot of celebrities. She scared Pete Diddy with the clown and a few others.
So
She
good.
scared Nicki Minaj. But our favorite Mama Joe, Kris Jenner, was on the show, and she got scared. I think we have a little clip to play.
Look at Corey.
Oh my God.
Like, why you gotta do her like that?
So for those who can't see it, there's a clown that a scary person pops out of a box, and Kris almost falls to the
And then
ground.
she hits like some kind of a dolly thing, and like I'm sure she had bruises on her
Oh,
shins.
right?
Definitely.
She said, I think I wet my pants. That is hilarious.
That really
Too
is.
funny.
I died
I
laughing.
watched it so many times when it came out. I was laughing
was
so
amazing.
hard. But bless her heart. I mean, she could have really hurt herself.
I
Right.
know.
Thank goodness Corey was there to help her up.
I would be scared to go on Ellen's show the month of October. Like,
Yeah.
though she scares
Right.
them like sporadically, and she scares people, but like Halloween,
Yeah.
like that's
Yeah,
like
the
her
haunted
thing.
houses
Yes.
and
I'd be like,
gosh.
I'm like, no, I cannot do the fall time. Catch
No.
me in January, Ellen.
Exactly. Schedule me right
Christmas
after.
time. There's
Christmas
just a
time.
There's a Christmas giveaways.
Yeah.
That's
Let me
when
go.
we want to go.
Put
Let
up
me
there.
go.
Seriously.
That is so.
Yeah, I was actually in the front row of an Ellen DeGeneres show.
Really?
Yeah, a couple
That's
months
so
ago. I was in the
cool.
front row. That
What
was
did
a
you
lot
win?
of fun. I didn't win. I didn't get to win.
Aw.
No, it wasn't an Oprah day. You get a car. You get a
I know.
But it was a treat getting to be in the front row.
That's
Oh, I'm
awesome.
sure. That's amazing. I love that.
Love her.
Well, I did want to talk about this. We always get to see Larsa Pippen, right?
Yes.
She is Kim's friend who just keeps looking more and more like Kim every single episode.
Right?
Anyway, her and her husband, Scottie Pippen, are apparently getting a divorce. This time it's for real. Apparently, the last time they were about, like, I don't know if it
They
was
were
almost
getting
close.
ready to.
Yeah,
Yes.
ready
Scotty
to.
had even filed.
Yep. And apparently, the police have been called to their home for domestic violence or disruption. And Larsa said that she was scared by him a few times.
Yeah.
This time, apparently, allegedly, they're saying that it's all good. It's time to split, and they're on good terms. They're going to raise their kids together, or I don't even know if they have multiple kids.
They
but-
do.
Yeah, it's
Give you a
hard.
little backstory to the tea, since I loves the hip hop.
Yeah.
So
Another
Larsa,
girl.
the reason why they actually were getting divorced because Larsa, I would say alleged, but it was kind of proven to be true that she cheated on her husband from the Bulls, legendary. Shout out to Michael Jordan. Scottie Pippen, she cheated on him with the rapper Future, and Future then made all these songs and talked about Larsa because this is when Larsa was transitioning to kind of being like a housewife. They have 3 kids together, and she started hanging around with the Kardashian girls, and she started to come into LA a lot, and her and Future had a thing, and Future kind of outed this, and that's when Scottie was like, we need a divorce, and then they reconciled and they got back together. So I guess now they're like, we're gonna do it for real. And
Isn't that the song I just blinked your
Yeah,
blank in
yeah.
some Gucci flip flops or something like
That's
that?
it. And then he has a few songs talking about Larsa, and there was, I remember, like, he put up like a Snapchat or Instagram just totally disrespecting Scottie, and she was out of the home for a while. So that's why, like, when we watched the show, I'm like, why is she never back in Miami? I thought they were together, and now she's like still hanging out with Kim, and her booty's getting a little bigger, and she's changing a lot of things, and
That breaks my heart.
yeah,
It really does.
They've been together for
know.
over 20 years.
Yeah, since '97.
Yep.
And I just feel like infidelity is one of the most common and most just like whatever, things these days. It's just like, going to get a new pair of shoes. Like everyone's just not being faithful.
Yeah.
And it just breaks my heart. Men and women do it.
Yep.
And
Everyone
it's
does it.
really never okay. It's never okay. And it really just hurts to think about. I think about this all the time. It just is so sad. Ugh, I could just, anyway.
No, I feel you.
Get it together, Tyler.
I'm sorry.
Get it together.
I'm sorry.
So let's also talk about Kim. So, Kim is Miss Perfume, Miss Makeup, Miss Everything. This time she's getting ready to release some more body perfumes, and she's doing it a whole different way. She's doing this whole campaign of showing all different body types. We have, the thick girls, the skinny girls, in between girls, and even I saw like a few with some guys, but I don't know if that was
I didn't
fake.
see that.
But this fragrance she's doing, some of them are going to be unisex. So even the
Really?
guys can get into the action.
Oh, that's smart.
Just a few of them. So shout outs to you. What are our thoughts on this? Are we buying the perfume?
The unisex one.
I like that. That's very
we
smart.
don't know the smell though.
That's true.
She won't have it in stores. They won't be in the magazines. You kind of just like she does with her perfume, just put it online.
You just gotta be
So you
surprised.
don't- Yeah.
You're like,
I
And she
wonder how
tells
much
you
it
what
is.
they smell like, but you don't get no taster. No tester.
No taster. I love that.
you don't get a taste.
Well, I want to try. I really do want to try
Yeah.
the unisex one.
Yeah.
I like the promo that I was seeing on her Instagram, all the
too.
different bodies.
Stretch
I was like,
marks.
oh, I see a girl with a pudge. I felt like really happy.
Yeah.
Stretch
Yeah.
marks, different body types, like really slim,
Yeah.
dark, light. I like the promo. It's really smart.
Absolutely.
She's
Yeah.
good at marketing.
Go ahead,
You
girl.
guys know what time it is?
It's time.
For Graham Glam. We are so excited.
Yeah.
This week is different than last week or the multiple weeks that we've done this. We are going to be voting on the best Kardashian / Jenner Halloween costume.
Yes.
So I
Yes.
even have added Mama Chris into the
Yay!
mix this week because she went all out for Halloween as well. So the first photo that we have is of Kim with Jonathan, and you guys said she was being Pamela Anderson, right?
Yes.
A throwback?
Yes, that's an outfit that Pam and Tommy wore at the MTV Awards.
Yes.
I'm sad that I'm old enough to know that, but I remember this outfit and it was really dope.
And she posted to her Instagram stories. This was a party. It was like more Kylie and Kendall's party, like younger crowd, and so she appears, and the majority of the people didn't even know who she was. There were like a couple people like
Yeah.
her age that knew, but everyone's like, "Who are you?" So it's like she's like, "I'm just not at the right party, but no one knows who I am."
Because I think Jaden Smith was there, and he was like, I don't know,
Yes,
who are you?
exactly.
Yeah. That's hilarious. At first, I thought you were saying they didn't know who Kim was, and I was like, what?
Oh,
Everyone
knows who Kim is.
I know. The next photo we have is of Courtney, which I thought this was just such a cool photo. She was Ariana Grande, which I think she killed the look.
Yes.
She killed it.
She's
looked
got the
great.
microphone, and she titled it God is a Woman.
High ponytail.
I know.
Yeah.
This is Courtney's new look, I'm saying.
Good.
I like it.
And actually, speaking of Ariana Grande, she, the whole Pete Davidson, like they aren't together anymore, and we all thought that he was gonna promote the breakup, kind of like use it to his advantage, but he actually did a really good job by saying,
Yeah.
I know people are curious, but it's actually no one's business, and we're okay, and she's strong. Some things don't work out, and that's okay. So
He said that?
He
Yeah.
did. I was
Yeah.
actually proud of
After
him.
that dig on SNL, when
Yeah.
that girl asked him, like, oh, will you marry me? And he said, oh, no. Or she said
Yeah.
no. And then he was like, oh, for 3.
But he's a comedian.
yeah.
I mean,
Wait, has he asked?
He was, you know
more
how they
than
do the.
Ariana?
Yeah, he had a-
It was a skit, and he asked the young lady who was the performer on the show, because I think Jonah Hill was hosting.
Okay.
So he's like, hey, will you marry me? And she's like, no. Because, he quickly asked Ariana, and he's like,
Right.
oh for 3.
The 0 for 3, who was the first one?
He dated someone for a really long time before.
He dated this girl who...
Someone's daughter.
Yes. A famous person's
Yes.
daughter. But he,
Like, on
broke
the
up with
name.
her, I think, via text, and, literally a week or two later, he was with Ariana.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
weird.
it was a very
It's just shady.
It's shady.
It's a-
Boots.
yeah.
Shady boots.
And then
but
Ariana was on there saying, her Twitter, how she
Yep.
was like, you don't like publicity, but yet you're out here searching for it or something
Yeah.
like that.
Thank you,
And
next.
she dropped the song, Thank You Next.
Love it.
It's a good song.
Really, really. Next.
Yes, I love that song. The next is, of course, Khloe with her angel costume. I think that's the only look we really got for her this Halloween, so I just kind of cropped it, made it just her.
Sexy.
So good. And then the next one we have is of Kendall, who is a witch.
I love it.
Oh.
Gorgeous.
Yes, Kendall was also a lady bot, or
yes.
the Austin Powers bot. Is it a lady bot?
Yeah, I think the fembot.
Oh, she was?
Yeah,
From
she was
Austin
a
Powers.
fembot
I thought
the
that-
weekend before.
I thought
She had, like,
Courtney was.
No, Courtney was one of the twins, her and Steph from Austin
Yes.
Powers.
Okay.
Yes.
Fook me, fook you.
Yeah.
She was that girl.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. And then Kylie, this was my favorite Halloween costume of hers that she
Yes.
chose because she was also like Fanta.
Yeah.
Kylie had a
Barbie.
lot of
She had like
costumes.
10 costumes.
But
Yes.
this one was called Stormy Weather, and I just thought it was adorable.
So cute.
I love
Stormy
it.
is involved. I mean, remember she was saying how she stopped posting pictures of Stormy, but I love how she's been not going against what she was saying,
Yeah.
and now posting a lot of Stormy pics.
I love
I know.
Stormy's little
I'm all
suit.
about it.
Yeah.
Her little gold suit.
Cute.
Such a cutie. And then, of course, Mama Chris this week, she was Cleopatra.
Hey.
Yeah, dang, mama.
Queen.
She's so cute. This looks like something she would try to wear to the Met Gala.
Yes.
Right?
I was like, oh, an old Met Gala photo? Oh, no, this is new. Okay, so there's a lot to choose from this week. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. So, drum roll, please.
Well, I have 2.
Man, I don't know, man. Oh, okay, I think I know.
All right, you ready?
3, 2, 1. Ta-da!
Yeah.
Oh,
For
we
somebody
chose
different?
all different again
This is
today.
so funny.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
All right,
Oh my
so
God.
explain why Courtney.
Okay, I am on a kick right now. I love Ariana Grande. I just think her music is great, and she's just gorgeous. And, you know, she's going through so much.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, obviously, the reason I chose Courtney was because she looked incredible. And, like, the dress,
did.
everything about it was
Yeah.
just like, okay, this is Ariana Grande. So that's why I chose her, but I'm really supporting Ariana right now.
I feel
Yes.
like, I feel like a lot of people dressed up as Ariana this year. Did you
Yeah.
guys think that? I feel like I had some friends dress up as. I feel like Ariana was a very reoccurring costume this year.
Ariana.
Well, I chose Kendall because she just looks so cute as a little witch.
Yeah.
She had, like all that
Yes.
little black, and then a hat was good, and you know, it's just really like cute. It's like a sexy witch. Like
Yeah.
you just wouldn't expect it.
Right? And I chose Khloe because, you know, as you were saying about Ariana, like, Khloe's going through a lot of things, you know, with this whole episode we just watched. But, you know, she just had a baby and she looks hella good.
Amazing.
Hella good. So, you know, shout out, Mama. You look good. You're doing great.
I picked Kim because I'm obsessed with the 90s, and I remember I was like at maybe 5th or 4th grade when that award show came out, when I seen Pam Anderson in that outfit, and I always said, if I ever like had the body lose the weight, I wanted to always do that outfit. So I love that she did this.
I love it. And you said you had two. Who was your second?
Oh,
if you
Kendall.
were? Kendall.
I loved her as a little witch as well. So Kendall was my runner-up,
Yes.
but I'm
Runner-up.
going with Kim for this one.
I love
That was
it.
mine.
Great.
And thank you guys again so much for watching. We do have a poll, and we wanted to kind of know your thoughts on the episode, and take it away.
Yes, so guys, I tweeted on tonight's episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, the Tristan cheating scandal unfolds. Does having a baby with someone who cheated make you want to stay with that person or not? And I got that question from my guy Howard. And the options were stay and work it out, or pack your bleep in the baby. Are you guys ready for the results?
Ready.
Give it to us, honey.
86% said pack yo and take the baby with you, while 14% said they will stay and work it out.
14%.
Wow.
14%, 86 said they're
Wow.
out the door.
I'm all for people working things out. I think when it becomes a serial cheating scandal where it's just a bunch of women, I don't think, I mean, anyone can change, but
Yeah.
it makes it really hard to ever trust that person again. You can be cordial with them. They're not married right now, though, so it's not like they're getting a divorce or anything. They could,
Right.
you know, co-parent the baby, but I think Khloe needs to go with someone who is going to be that accountant that's going to be there for her
Yeah.
finances and for her heart,
Okay.
Yeah.
you know?
And something that I've actually been holding on to, my dad actually told me, just like, look at if it's a pattern or an event.
Yep.
You know, you don't want it to be in a toxic relationship that has pattern of this reoccurring over and over and over again. Was this an
Right.
event, like a one-time thing, like an oopsie? We all have oopsies. No
Yeah.
one's perfect.
Right.
But if it's a pattern, you got to really take a step back, because she's worth so much more than the heartbreak.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Absolutely.
I agree too.
Rachel dropping the wisdom.
Drop those gems, girl.
Tell your dad that's a good one. I like
Right?
that. I'm gonna have you write that one down for me so I can repeat it. But thank you guys again so much for watching. Please keep up with not only the Kardashians but the lovely panel here. Where can everyone find you on social media?
Yes, you can find me all on at Howard the Third, and of course my website howardthethird.com. And then on Thursdays I do the Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta After Show at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then, like Nakia said, on Sundays we do our Back to Reality show where we give you all the reality tea and so much shade and so much more. So look for that at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
I love it, Howard. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I'm Rachel Robillard, and y'all can keep up with me on my Instagram at Rach_Robillard. And I actually do Real Housewives of Dallas on Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you want to get a little bit of good gossip in there, head over on Wednesday.
Yes, and we'll be talking about your show too. Guys, I'm Nakia Monet. You can keep up with me on all social media at Kiki Boom Boom. Sundays you can catch Howard and myself on Back to Reality. Thursday you can catch me on Jersey Shore, another great reality show. And Wednesdays you can catch me on Black Ink New York. Just all over the place. All the reality.
Everywhere.
That's
all
how we're
over.
keeping you guys up with all the reality.
That is so
Come get some
true.
tea on Sunday.
That's right. But you guys can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at Mr. Dakota T. Jones. And make sure to check out on my Instagram, I have a link to a video that I did with Smosh Games, which was #3 trending on YouTube.
Yay!
Which is so exciting. I've never been in a video that's trended like that on YouTube before. So check that out. And we have some more fun videos to come for you. But in the meantime, we will keep up with you later.
Bye.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.